Howdy, howdy, welcome to my floor. Customer brought me a Ryobi leaf mulcher, so it won't run, not at all. So battery's fully charged. It was working, and then she had done something to it or another, just kind of general kind of maintenance kind of stuff, and then it wouldn't run after that. So haven't diagnosed it yet. I have pulled the screws out, and I have had the housing just split apart, but I haven't went into diagnosing quite yet, anything like that. I figured, well, I'll bring you all along for the ride. So, okay. Didn't mean to bump the camera there. So we've got it apart, and pretty basic. So here's going to be your switch, your normal switch here for operation, and then this is I guess going to be your speed adjustment. So we're going to clean all this up in just a second, and then I want to make sure we don't lose that when we do. And then this here is a switch that's supposed to make sure that the chute is on, but to be honest, it doesn't really do that. And the reason why I say that is because it's just a switch that detects if you've got the screw in that holds the chute on. It has no idea whether the chute's actually on or not. It just knows whether the screw is in there. So kind of a little bit of a difference. So okay, one thing I did notice earlier when I just split the housing apart, I don't know if it's gonna have anything to do with the problem here, but I did notice that there is a wire right here, and I'm not sure where that wire belongs or anything like that. We are going to look into it. My first thing is I wanted to first off, I wanted to I mean, it's got a battery indicator thing here, so you can see, yeah, you can see that little battery indicator. So that shows that the battery's full charge, but we're going to make sure that there's power actually going out of the battery. So when you diagnose, you kind of always want to, you know, start at the source, if you will. So if you look in the battery sled of this, and you look into the contacts, and I don't know that you're going to be able to see it, and I'm going to dump probably leaves and stuff around. I'm going to try though. I am going to try to get it in there for you. I hate trying to do stuff in the camera. It's like trying to do stuff in the mirror. Okay. So, I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not, but there is a contact on each end. That's it. Up in there. If you can see up in there, there is a contact in each end terminal, and that's it. None of the others. Why is that important? Well, because that tells me which contacts of this battery that I need to be looking for. So it's going to be the two outside. Now the battery does have markings on it that basically you've got plus and minus, and then not quite sure what the other ones are. I don't know what those are supposed to say, but you got plus and minus. They're on the outside. So let's turn our meter on here. Let's get our voltage DC set to 200, and then I show that the positive is on the left here, negative's on the right here, and I'm showing, you can see that 40.2 volts. So we're certainly good on the battery. Nothing wrong with the battery. So next up, what we're going to do is we're going to switch this to continuity. Okay? What I want to know, continuity I said. What I want to know is whether or not these switches are working. Okay? That's all I want to know. And what will happen is you'll see the meter zero out. And I can't hear it, but there should be a little bitty buzzer thing. I've got tinnitus, so I can't hear it. So I'm going to start up here with the operation switch, and that's all we're going to do. We're going to pull these wires here, and I'm just going to activate the switch. For some reason, I don't think I'm on it. See, the switch zeroes out when I activate it. So that's functioning. So we're going to go up to this one here, which is going to be our switch that makes sure that our chute is on. And we shouldn't have continuity here, but then when I push that switch in, we should. So get our contacts on. And I'm not seeing nothing, but let me make sure that we're not just fooling ourselves here. By the way, this does seem to be kind of a popular problem with them, is this switch failing. So, and I think that's what we just found here, was that this switch is failing, or has failed. Trying to pull it out of here so I can have a peek. And a lot of times when stuff like this happens, you can short that out. I'm going to get another reading on it though, now that I got it in my hands. And yeah. See, I'm getting nothing on that switch at all. So it's telling me it's that switch. So I'm going to kind of double check. I don't know what the deal with this wire is. I want to dig into that. It may, for some reason, supposed to exist. I don't know. It looks like it's running down a, you know, it looks like it has a little channel for it to go down. So that's what I find kind of interesting. You know, clean that off here if I can. I don't know that it's supposed to. Okay, so let's short this out real quick and see if it works. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab my black wire here and the battery. I'm going to shove the battery in her. Okay. Activate the switch and we've got nothing, and even if we push this in, we've got nothing. So let's go ahead, and this would be like as if we activated the switch. And see, there you go. I never did clean it out. I need to do that before I just let it go all full on crazy. But so that's what it is. It's this switch here. Now, I don't know if I'll be able to clean the switch up and get it working, or if, you know, it's just a matter of you know, bypassing it, which, of course, comes with its own set of warnings, because you bypass them. It is a safety switch, so. Anywho, I will get out my contact cleaner, and I will try giving it a cleaning, and see if we can get the switch working. If not, then I will ask the customer if she just wants me to bypass it, because I can do that too. So either way, oh, you see that? Just me playing around with the switch got it working. So see, now and press the switch, and now it ain't gonna work. Lovely. I saw it for a second. Wonder if it's those wires. Yeah, I don't think so. I think it's the switch. I think it's just dirty and it needs cleaned, so I'll spray some contact cleaner in there and mess around with it. I'll use my vacuum and get this all cleaned out and everything, and then we'll test it a few 100,000 times and but I think I already got it working just by pulling the switch out and playing around with the switch. Sure seems like I got it squared away. So okay, that'll be it for this video. I mean, we've already got the problem diagnosed. We know how to move forward with it, and just a simple little fix. You know, a lot of people ask me, well, what's something like that, you know, what's that going to cost me, you know? Right here, I'm going to invest maybe about an hour into this thing total. So, and you know, considering I'm making a video, it's actually going to take a little bit longer because I'm making the video and dealing with all that. But, you know, I'll call it a good hour just to go through, clean this up, clean the switch out, put it back together, make sure it functions good. My rate's $20 an hour. So, $20. No parts needed because I'm going to be able to repair and reuse the old switch and save her some money. So that's the name of the game. That's my goal. My goal, believe it or not, is not to make money. Of course, money makes the world go round, but my goal is to save other people money. Me making a little bit of loot in the process is just a fringe benefit of it. So, it's just how I am. I realize not a lot of us in the world out there. Anyway, let me know if there's anything I can repair for you. I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day. Shalom.